What up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? I'm a little bit late. Not really wanting to do this tonight. Didn't have a whole lot of interest. Just being real, my emotional feelings for this basketball team are pretty much gone. I don't really give a shit what happens at this point. I'm just genuine about how I feel about stuff. I don't care about this team. I largely don't care about the coach, the players. And I do this because, well, realistically, y'all want me to. And I made a commitment because overall, we saw tonight what this team is about. You saw what it's about, period. You saw what this team is about. I'm using StreamYard tonight, by the way. I'm not using OBS, so you'll see a little bit different in how it shows up. Please do follow social media. Come On Now Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and Come On Now the Pod on X. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomont. You know who I am. And I'm already waiting to hear all the excuses that are made as to why Caitlin Clark played like shit. I'm already ready to hear how Kelsey Mitchell's a ball hog. I'm ready to hear everything about how it's everybody else's fault but the players on the floor. I'm prepared for it. I mean, it's just what happens now. And you want to know why I'm sick of this fucking team? Because of that. He can kill me all day. I don't fucking care. I hope he kills me. I want him to kill me. He can be on whatever bullshit he's on. Caitlin Clark was trash tonight, and I guarantee you he won't put shit on her. She was trash. Paige Beckers was trash. The two players that people came to see were both garbage. I'm sure that fucking loser, Venom, he's a fucking loser. So he can kill me. He's a fucking loser. He's a fucking loser. Yeah, I'll say it for the third time. I'm sure he's over there letting everybody know how lazy Aaliyah Boston is, how Kelsey Mitchell's a ball hog. The girl had 37 fucking points. She's the only girl that showed up to fucking play tonight. The girl's coming off fucking falling out 2 nights ago because she's exerting herself too damn much. And the girl had 9 of 18, 15 of 15 from the line. And someone's going to complain about that? Someone's going to complain about that? If that girl hadn't shown up, they'd have got beat by 30. They'd have got beat by 30. I hope he crushes me. I hope he's killing me, Joe. I hope he is. He's a bum. He's a fucking bum. He don't know dick about basketball. He's going to do another break. Mark it down. I know the dude's MO. He made more blame videos today. I saw him. I watch it. It's predictable. It's predictable bullshit from that dude. I'm sure the rest of them are doing it. I'm already seeing the damn pop-ups of the titles of videos right now. I'm seeing them. They're pathetic. They're pathetic. They're pitiful. Oh, listen here. Lexi Hull? Yeah, for what she brought, she was better than Caitlin Clark tonight. For what she brought, for what's expected of her, she was better than Caitlin Clark tonight. The game was almost unwatchable. It was so bad. The game was almost unwatchable. It was so bad. All these fucking loser motherfuckers can have themselves. They can go have their circle jerk together, ba 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 ba, so they can talk about how it's everybody else's fault. Bro, I even listened to, I don't want to call him out on the bullshit, but I even listened to a guy who went on fucking on Whitlock yesterday, and he had a whole bunch of fucking excuses. Whole bunch of excuses. I agree with certain things, but some of that shit was ridiculous. Some of it's ridiculous. Am I offending already by cursing? If people are talking trash about me, cool, talk trash about me. I critique the basketball observation because all that dude does is complain every single night about everybody else. He's a loser. And I think anybody else who does that shit is in that same category. They're all losers. Were there transition points? I have no idea. I don't even know. Sophie the Trophy, she stunk. Trash. Caitlyn was terrible. Caitlyn was terrible. But they won't say it. Look, here's the thing. I'm not surprised. I'm not at all surprised. I'm not surprised because the reality is it's a 5-game road trip. You're 2-0 on the first 2. You lose 1. You got 2 more. Hell, I'm the one that proposed sitting everybody on Saturday, but that was presuming you won tonight. Because this game is actually more important than the one that's on. Actually, neither of them really is all that important because neither team is near them in the standings when you think about it. When you really think about it, neither team is in the standings. The Fever is going to be a 3 seed more than likely, unless they collapse because they have that tiebreaker with the Aces. She was terrible tonight. Awak Courier dominated. You cannot complain about someone who scores 37 points on 50% shooting and 50+% from 3. I am sorry. She had 5 assists and 1 turnover as well. Kelsey Mitchell had 37, 5 assists, and 1 turnover. You cannot criticize Kelsey Mitchell tonight with nonsense about she shot the ball too much or she's icing people out. Stop it. That's like saying Michael Jordan's icing people out when he scores. No, what the problem is when Caitlyn goes 4 for 15 and Aaliyah Boston is invisible. That's 2/3 of your big 3. You can't win when 2 of them stink. You can't. I ain't doing the Waffle House stuff in here, man. If you want to do the Waffle House crap, go listen to that dork over there who likes to insult people's freaking weight. When in fact, the girl's in better shape than he is probably. She's not fat. The girl's got give me her. She's a bigger girl for a woman, but she's not fat by no means. Have you seen the girl in a bathing suit? She ain't fat. Okay, Kelsey blew a layup. Yeah, that was sad. I mean, she blew a layup on a night where she had 37 and shot 50%. They still would have lost the game. Again, we're going to hear, I see the blame going. The blame game going. The blame is going. So Kelsey Mitchell missed a layup that would have made it 4. Well, Caitlyn missed 11 shots. Caitlyn missed 11 shots. She played like crap tonight. Just own it. It's okay. It happens. Arike cooked her. Arike cooked everybody. Arike had 32. 12 of 22 from the floor. She cooked that entire team. Second half, Arike Gumbawale dominated. First half, Jessica Shepard dominated. Bye, Tim. Have a great day. I'm boring. I'm boring. I'm the most passionate person in this damn business right now. You got all these marshmallows. Yes, I actually coach basketball. I'm not knowledgeable. Get the fuck out of my chat. Have a good day, bitch asshole. Bye. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You can go. You can go. You can get out of here. Man, good night. Get out. Fucking bullshit. I'm not knowledgeable about basketball? Bruh, you want to go listen to a 25-year-old who didn't know who the hell Michael Jordan and Larry Bird were? Cool. Go for it. Go listen to him. Go listen to him. Go listen to him. I don't like people who bloviate about bull crap and blame everybody else. I don't do that crap. I'll never do that crap. I'll never do that. You're kidding. No way. You're serious? Are you serious? 8 of 8 from the field and 2 of 2 from 3. And she's 8 of 8, not 10 of 10, but that's incredible. That's incredible. And she should be commended for it. Wow, impressive. Impressive. She didn't have a good game, and people are going to sit here and say, "Oh, it was everybody else." Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Again, here's another. Now we got another person here with a comment on the opposite end of the spectrum. She's not dependable. The girl's averaging 26-9 over the last 12 games. Oh my God, she had a bad night. Oh my God, she had a bad night. Give me a break. That's stupid as well. That's stupid as well. It was a tie game at halftime. Tie game at halftime. Here, I'm going to get this freaking bum. Jump on the live, you bum. It's a blame game. It's always a blame game. It's blame, 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 blame. They all do it, though. They all do it. Every one of these guys does it. She had 9 assists and 3 turnovers, so I would relax with dribbling off her old feet and stuff. She had 9 assists and 3 turnovers. That's 3-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. That's not bad. She just shot like crap, man. She shot like crap, and if she shoots like crap and Aaliyah Boston shoots like doesn't play hard, doesn't do anything, and is just there, well, they're not going to win because they're not going to win with one person. That's what it is. They're not going to win with one person. They need at least 2 of them to show up in a game like this. Because you see, in a game like this, you saw Paige Beckers was a no-show. Paige Beckers was terrible. She was 5 of 16. She was awful. She was awful. She was terrible. And look what? They shot 41%, well below their season average. They only scored 85 points, well below their season average. If they score their season average, well, guess what? They win the game. They win the game. They get out rebounded. They get dominated inside. A walk Courier, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That girl had them taking a shit on themselves. That girl had them taking a shit on themselves. 7 block shots. She's blocking everybody. She's blocking everybody. I mean, she individually changed what the paint looked like. She changed what the paint looked like. She was swatting everybody's garbage out of there. She just does. She just did. I mean, she had a phenomenal game. She had a phenomenal game. And she had 11 points, 4 of 8, but 8 boards, but 7 blocks. That girl played as perfect a game as you get. 0 turnovers, 4 assists. She balled out, man. She balled out. But for people to sit here and blame Kelsey Mitchell, who played sensationally tonight, there's something wrong with you, man. This team's not winning a championship. I said at the beginning of the year. I said it mid-year. I said it over and over and over again. This team ain't going anywhere. Regular season basketball is regular season basketball, and they've been playing well of late. Today they were dog shit, period. It is what it is. They were dog shit. They didn't play well. Largely, their two of their 3 best players didn't play well. Because it doesn't matter what Timpson does or what Billings does or what Sophie does if the best 2 of the 3 best players don't play well. They're not going anywhere, period. They're going to get knocked out at worst, at best, in the second round. Because they're not going to beat the Valkyries. And they're not going to beat the Lynx. So if they're a 3 seed, they're not going to beat the Valkyries. If they're a 4 seed, they're not going to beat the Lynx. Hell, if they're a 4 seed and they got to play Atlanta, they might not beat Atlanta in the first round. They might not beat Atlanta in the first round. That's just reality. This team is flawed. It's been flawed. When you score a lot of points, it covers your warts. It covers your warts. The Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham congregation that love them so much, Lexi was pretty decent tonight. Sophie was trash. Sophie was trash. This team doesn't defend. This team doesn't defend at all, really at all. They don't defend. The Wings shoot 47%. That's including a Paige 5 of 16. You let Arike Gumbawale look like a superstar out there tonight. You don't defend worth a damn. Love will win. No, playing defense will help you win. Playing defense will help you win. Arike Gumbawale, let's see. How many 30s has she had this year? That's her second. The last time she had 30 was on June 5th. The last time Arike Gumbawale had 30 was June 5th. She had 32 tonight. The last time Arike Gumbawale had 25 or more was on July 20th. This was the best game of Arike Gumbawale's season. Of her season. Like, not even close. They don't rebound. They don't rebound. They get beat to every loose ball. And that's what it looks like. And it's everybody. But I'm sure somebody will be saying it's everybody except Caitlin. I'm sure that's what they'll do. I'm sure that's what they'll do. Because that's just what they do. It's always everybody but Caitlin. Aaliyah Boston had a layup on a pass from Caitlin. Had a layup and instead kicks it out to Sophie for a 3. Sophie misses the 3. They get their own rebound and then kick it out to Aaliyah Boston for a 3. And she shot that one. So she shot the 3, but passed up on the layup. Hey, man, I'm getting closer and closer to winning my bet with Israel because Aaliyah Boston's 0 for 2 tonight. So now she's like 0 for her last 11 from 3. This rebounding issue has gone on all season, guys. All season. It hasn't changed. This is who this team is. You have to score a lot. If you don't score a lot, you're going to lose. Hell, it was no different than the Toronto game. Did you watch that game? They got smacked on the glass. They got smacked on the glass in that game. That game shouldn't have been close. But they mess around and don't grab boards and get beat by 9 on the glass, give up 18 offensive rebounds in that game. And that's why the game was close. Because that game, are you kidding? They shot 53% and 44 from 3. This game, well, a little bit different. A little bit different. Yeah, and Dallas has Jessica Shepard, who's a horse too. Like, you got to keep it real, man. I know that's an allergic reaction for Fever fans, largely for Caitlin fans. Today you lose 32-28 on the glass. There's only 7 offensive boards, but it seemed like every board that they needed, they got. And I mean, this is with Kelsey Mitchell taking 15 free throws. Thank you for the super chat, Jay. No passion, no effort, just more laziness by all. Hey, if you say it's by all, I can roll with that all day long. But I'm not going to sit here and roll with people blaming certain individuals and everybody else and one person gets absolved. I don't do that. I knew that. Nate, I got your message. I knew she wouldn't show up. And you bet your ass she'll show up tonight if she's 10 for 10. I'm sorry, 8 for 8 from the floor at the half. You know she'll show up. Oh, is that the answer? Start a fucking lady that was on the couch literally a week and a half ago? Go start a woman who would otherwise be retired. Mercedes Russell. That's the answer. Start the retired lady. That's the reaction that people give. Start the retired lady. You trust these idiots in charge now? Goodness. Oh, Lord, I'm not even reading that nonsense. Give me a break. Kelsey Mitchell was the best player on the court tonight, guys. I don't give a darn what you say. I mean, come on now. She was the best player on the court. Will Caitlin show up for the presser? I mean, probably. I mean, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. She shows up for most of them when she plays like dog shit. Depends on what the Fever PR do. She showed up when she missed 2 free throws that lost the Vegas game. I'm sorry, you scored 37 points, man. You were 50% and over 50 from 3. That's you cannot complain about that and sit here and say, do you want to run for Kelsey's record, not a screener? Stop whining about it. Stop listening to that flipping clown, man. This is their offense. You either accept it or you don't. There's nothing that's going to change. They're not going to change the offense to appease people. This team averages over 100 points per game almost pretty much for the second half of the season. They're at 96 plus points per game. They're going to break all scoring records. So you cannot sit here and say the offense is bad. You're wondering why she didn't get playing time? I mean, because she's retired a week ago. She's retired a week ago. Oh, I got all the videos that popped up on my phone. All the videos that popped up on my phone. I saw them all. The titles are ridiculous. They don't put she's not off the ball the whole game. Again, let me explain something to y'all. This is the point where I don't agree with homeboy that was on Whitlock yesterday. When you're off the ball, you cannot just stand still. You cannot just stand still 30 feet from the rim. You have got to move. Off the ball, you've got to move. It is not a complicated scenario. Watch what Steph Curry does. He is moving all the time. I do not care. He is moving all the time. Ray Allen, moving all the time. Reggie Miller was moving all the time. So if they take you off the ball, move around. Do not stand still 30 feet from the basket. That is something that Caitlin Clark notoriously does, and she's been doing it since she got to Indiana. Hell, she was probably doing it in Iowa, but we didn't notice because she had the ball in her hand the entire game. But when she is off the ball, she doesn't move. She's a statue. She's a statue. She made her first 3. She missed the next one. And then she made one of her next 6. I don't care if when Kelsey Mitchell has the ball, it's a shot 99% of the time. If she's converting at over 50%, take the shot. That's her job. See, this is what I don't understand. If you don't understand basketball, just say it. If you don't understand basketball, just say it. But that is Kelsey Mitchell's job. Score. Her job is to score. The girl is shooting 50% for the season. She's a 5'6", 5'7", maybe she's 5'8". They list her at 5'8". That girl ain't 5'8". That girl is shooting over 50% as a sub 5'8" person on a bet. That's ridiculous efficiency. It's ridiculous efficiency. Her job is to score. Stop expecting her to pass the ball when her job is to score. I want her to shoot the ball every damn time she's open. Caitlin was moving off the ball in Iowa. Come on now. Yeah, she was the only good basketball player. So, yeah, eventually the ball would come back to her because she was the only good player there. Kelsey Mitchell had 5 assists today. I said that earlier. She had 5 assists, so she clearly passed the ball. I said, when she's open, shoot the rock. If Kelsey Mitchell's open, shoot the damn rock. I don't need her to freaking pass it when she's wide open. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But that's what it is. The girl had 37. Let me ask you a question. If today the numbers were in reverse and Caitlin had 37 and 5, and Caitlin was, and if Caitlin had 37 and 5, and Kelsey had 10, 9, and 3, what would you say? What would you say? Would you say, Caitlin, you can't shoot the ball that much because you know there's other people on the floor? Come on, man. Someone misses a layup. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like I keep reading it. Kelsey Mitchell missed a layup. Caitlin Clark missed 11 shots. What are you talking about? Yes, Kelsey Mitchell missed a layup. Oh my God. The world's ending. And Caitlin was 4 of 15. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, man. This is my problem with this fan base, man. It's just not, it's delusional. And you can keep on watching puppet fools like them dudes over there that like to freaking cry about everything. Bruh, like, please. Again, you're missing my point. If you flip them around and the other one was known for that and you were the Caitlyn fan, would you be complaining? No. You wouldn't be complaining. It's the you don't no one complain. Only Caitlin Clark fans complain when Kelsey Mitchell has a great game. Period. I've come to accept what it is. 37 points and 5 assists is not appropriate going 50% from the floor. Yes, Caitlin had 9 assists. Congrats. Her job. And she shot 30%, 25%, 27%. Sorry. Like, whatever. Again, typical. You want to know what? Did Paige Beckers play better than Caitlin Clark? Let me ask you that. Caitlin shot 26.6% today. Paige shot 31.2%. Paige had 8 assists, no turnovers. Caitlin had 9 and 3. They both played like shit. What debate? The debate would happen. What, Asante? If you flip them around, what would they say? Yeah, it would be very enlightening, but they don't want to. They'll never admit it. I'm saying that if Caitlin's role was the scorer and Kelsey's was the point guard, and you flip the numbers, you would be literally ecstatic about how Caitlin played. You would be so thrilled. That's my whole point. If their roles were reversed and they had the reversal of numbers as well. Again, you're missing the point, Sean. You keep repeating yourself. I'm literally saying if it was reversed, if Caitlin was the scorer and Kelsey was the facilitator, and Caitlin had 37 and 5 on 9 of 18, and Kelsey was 10, 9, and 3 turnovers and 4 of 15, you would say Kelsey Mitchell sucked. And I'm sure Venom will sit here and say that will Venom say that CC cost Stephanie White her job? No, of course. Asante? Venom will never come on my podcast. I would take his invite any day. He'll never invite me. I would obliterate any one of these dudes. It's the same reason that other guy didn't want me on there. They don't want me on there. They don't have the fucking cojones to do it, man. Because I'm the only objective person here. I'm the only objective person here. The rest of them are all subjective as hell. They have favorites. They play the favorites. Do I have a favorite? Yes, I love Caitlin Clark. She's the first person I'm going to hold accountable every single time. That's what you do. That's what you fucking do. You hold the number one option accountable. You hold the head of the snake accountable. If freaking Caitlin had 37 and 9 today, right? And they lost. If she had 37 and 9 today, would these and you give Kelsey 10 and 5 and 4 of 15, they'd be crucifying Kelsey Mitchell and say, "Oh, it's Kelsey's fault they lost." Well, tonight, guess what? It's Caitlin's fault they lost. All right, let me screenshot this because I'm gonna find who you are. Lolly. I'm screenshotting that, and if I find where you live and I find where you work, I'm gonna let your job know that you like you call people gay on podcasts. Okay? Just want you to know that. Because I find where people live. I know where people live all the time. Again, here we go, another one. Caitlin's assist went to boost Kelsey's me basket stats. Okay. And if she didn't make those baskets, Caitlin would have no fucking assists, genius. Do you know how dumb that just sounded? Do you know how dumb that just sounded? If Caitlin didn't pass Kelsey the ball, Kelsey wouldn't have scored. But that's also in reverse. If Kelsey didn't score, Caitlin would have had an even worse game. All right, get your bitch ass out. I have a job. I guarantee I make more money than your dumb ass. Guarantee I make more money than you bum. You don't live in America, I'm sure, because no one in America has the balls to speak like that to people. Because y'all freaking yeah. All right, get out. Don't worry, you don't have to be here no more. You can stay in whatever country you're from. You're banned. He's gone. He's gone. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about me. I live in Pompano Beach, Florida. I ain't hard to find. If you got beef with me, you can come visit me anytime. Google me, motherfucker. Google me. I may not be Deion Sanders, but I ain't hard to find. Google me. You can find me in a lot of places because I'm there a lot. It ain't hard to find me. I'm calm. People come in here and sit here and call me a gay prick, grow hair on my head and not on my face. You wish you could grow hair on your face, dude. That dude from wherever he's from. Fruitcake fucker. I know who I know what I am. I know who I am. And at the end of the day, the reality remains this. The Fever lost tonight, and Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston were largely the reason they lost, along with Sophie the Trophy. But I don't expect nothing of Sophie Cunningham because she's a role player. You got three. You have a big three. And if they don't perform, this team is going to lose. If they don't perform, this team is going to lose. It's not that complicated. Oh, now it's they sabotaged Caitlin for Kelsey. Whatever, bro. She got tackled. She got tripped. They fell. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, and Paige grabbed her arm. Do people know why she grabbed her arm? She was trying to take the foul because they had a foul to give, and the dumbass referee wasn't calling the foul, so she went to foul her again, and then Caitlin does all this. Ah! Come on. I don't gotta tone down shit. It's my freaking podcast. Tone down. Tell who the hell I am talking about the game. If people are gonna insult me, I'm gonna go back at their sorry asses. That's what it is. You're here in my house. I don't know what it is in this world, in this podcast world, bro. There are days when I'm ready just to stay off because I almost didn't come on here tonight. I really thought about just saying screw this shit. I thought about saying screw this shit. And I've always asked, I need to know when everyone's having a menstrual cycle because I think that a lot of these women, because I would adjust the point spread based on when they're on their period. Asia Wilson is the MVP. Stay shemming. Asia Wilson is the MVP. Brother, she's the MVP. She's the MVP. I don't even like Asia Wilson, bro. I don't even like Asia Wilson. How do you blow your MVP chance by having a bad game? I mean, she was never going to win it. This whole blowing, Asia Wilson's the MVP. Stop. Asia Wilson's the MVP. I mean, she can't be. If Asia Wilson wasn't on the Aces, they wouldn't have 10 wins. Asia Wilson's the defensive player of the year also. Asia Wilson is having the best season in the WNBA. Enough. Like, we need to stop this crap. You can say it for you not. I'll bet y'all any amount of money. You want to bet? You want to bet? I'll bet you. A lot of women, yes, I know women that spend a lot of time will cycle together. So maybe they're all on the cycle tonight, except for Kelsey Mitchell. I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I will gladly bet you on that. Asia Wilson is still having a. If Asia Wilson was not on the Aces would not have 10 wins. Their team is awful without her. There was a period where Jackie Young could not throw the ball into the ocean this season. She's gotten better as the season's gone on, but there was a period where she couldn't freaking throw the ball into the ocean. And yet they were still winning games. They were still winning games. Asia doesn't need my praise. It doesn't matter. I'm okay. What? Because what? I'm supposed to dog her because I don't like her? I'm tell you right now. Shit. If you think Olivia Miles is the MVP, man, go bet on it. You got a plus 1,000 right now. Go bet on it. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Go bet. Go bet it. Go. If you believe that Olivia Miles is the win MVP, it's plus 1,000 right now. Go drop 10 G's on it. I guarantee you won't because you don't really believe it. You don't really believe it. You don't even believe it. Olivia Miles would not win Finals MVP. You get off the sauce, bro. Nafisa Collier would become the Finals MVP, guaranteed. I'll bet you 50 on it. I'll bet you 50 on Asia winning the MVP over Olivia Miles in a heartbeat. Olivia Miles turned her ankle last night. Did you see that? Don't expect her to play tomorrow. In fact, Nafisa Collier is out tomorrow also. So the Washington Mystics are probably going to bust the Minnesota Lynx ass because they're both going to be missing that game. The reality is Nafisa Collier is still their best player. Why does she deserve it? She's averaging 19-6, 20-6. She's having a good year. She's got the best coach. She has the best talent around her in the league. This attitude that she plays with bums, she's not playing with bums. She's not playing with bums. If she were doing this, playing with bums, I would say differently. Who carried? Some of y'all act like Natasha Howard didn't average like 17 and 10 on 65% shooting. And that Courtney Williams doesn't average 14, 15 a game, and that Kevin McBride is not one of the best shooting guards in the WNBA. That is the most talented team in the league. That starting five is the best starting five in basketball. All right, man. Last year, Nafisa Collier was going to be the MVP until the final week and a half, 2 weeks of the season. You believe what you like. But the Aces won 16 straight. They lost 7 of their players that don't matter. They weren't playing Jessica Shepard. She was coming off the bench. What starter did they lose in the expansion draft? What starter? They lost Alana Smith. Have you been watching Alana Smith in Dallas? She's terrible. Asia's not playing with bums. Asia is playing with bums. After their first 3 players, the rest of that team is a bunch of bums. They have no bench. The Aces are going as far as Asia and Jackie Young carry them. I'm not saying without Olivia Miles, they're number 1. I would agree, but that doesn't make you the MVP. That doesn't make you the MVP. The damn freaking Vegas bench is Tanaya Latson, bro. Tanaya Latson, who got picked up off the scrap heap because she couldn't get on the court in LA. Hell, she led them in scoring in a game, for Christ's sakes. Their bench, Jewel Lloyd, she's horrendous. Mai Yamamoto, Brianna Turner? Guys, Bree Turner plays legitimate minutes every single game for Vegas. Well, people say I'm not loud enough at times. Cheyenne Parker Tyus, Bree Turner, Jewel Lloyd, Tanaya Latson, Maya Yamamoto, Kirsten Bell, and Justine Passat. That is the Vegas bench. That bench is awful. That bench is terrible. It's the worst. And then their fourth and fifth starters are Stephanie Talbot, who, and Melissa Smith. Come on, bro. Chelsea Gray's good at 3-on-3 basketball, and she hits some big shots in clutch situations. But most of the time, Chelsea Gray she's all right. 12-7 with three rebounds. She's all right. Shooting 44% this year. All right. It ain't spectacular. And you want to know what the Lynx have right now on their bench? Players that replaced other role players. Bench players are role players, people. Those are role players. Let's relax. Nia Coffey was starting all year until Collier got back. Maya Caldwell's done a decent job for them. They find a way. They're coached by the best coach in the league. Is their bench exceptional? No. But their bench was doo-doo last year. What happened when Collier got hurt? They couldn't win. They couldn't win with that bench they had. That bench, the elite bench. Anzo Max. People are giving Miles way too much credit. Yeah, Fee was out, but folks acting like Williams and McBride are bums. Plus, she plays real good. That's all. I agree. I agree. Fee hasn't had one game better than Miles yet. She's been out for the whole year. She's literally getting herself back in the groove. She's come back to a different basketball team in a different role, no less. Because Nafisa Collier is that good that she can literally change herself and play what they need her to do. Because last year she was in the post. This year she's playing on the outside because they got Natasha Howard in the post. All right, man. Y'all, if you don't think Nafisa Collier is the best player on that team, I don't know what to tell you. The girl was freaking averaging. Come on, man. Like that. Like y'all minds are you're mind fucked, bro. Seriously. You're like the people that just what have you done for me lately person. Nafisa Collier is averaging 19 and 7.5 and 3 assists and 1.1 blocks, 1.5 steals in 30 minutes in 10 games. And she's shooting 51.5% and 47% from three. Gotcha. I mean, come on, man. They got 8 more games left, whatever it is, 8, 9, 10 more games, whatever it's left. And then they got the playoffs. You're going to see Nafisa Collier show the freaking hell out. And again, she's not in shape yet. So this attitude that, like, what are we talking about? They don't need Fee? Oh, yeah. They don't need Fee. If they didn't have Fee, they wouldn't win the championship. Without Fee, they ain't winning the championship. Natasha Howard's playing in the post. I said that. Natasha Howard's averaging 15 and 8 on 59% shooting, but she sucks, right? All I say is, like, Olivia Miles is great, but sitting here and acting like she's playing on a team with a bunch of turds, Kayla McBride's averaging 18 a game. She shoots 42% from three. The girl's had games where she just completely goes crazy. Olivia Miles did roll her ankle yesterday, and they still managed to find a way to win, right? They found a way to win. Who hit the big shots? You know who hit the big shot? Kayla McBride hit a banger three. Courtney Williams hit a nice freaking corner mid-range jumper with the Lynx with the Valkyries glued on her. Without Miles, they're not winning a thing. Oh, they can't win a first-round series? Am I taking Fee over Miles right now? Yeah. Of course I am. Howard was a throwaway from the Fever. Yes, because the Fever didn't know how to use her. When you have a good coach, you know how to use talent. Good coaches know how to use talent. If you're a good coach, you know how to use talent. If you wouldn't take Nafisa Collier over Olivia Miles right now, I think you need therapy. I think you need therapy. You need to have you need to be checked for drug usage. It's like you forgot when Nafisa Collier did last year. Are you kidding me? Real ball knowers know that Fee isn't the best player. That shouldn't. What? Oh, Fee over Miles. Like y'all tripping. If again, it isn't a slight to Miles. If you don't think that Nafisa Collier. I mean, come on. I can't even believe this is a discussion. Averaged 23, 7, 3, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks, 53% from the floor, 40 from three, 91 from the line last year. And y'all think that Olivia Miles is better than her. Come on, bro. Oh, Nafisa Collier last year was the best player in the league until probably the last 8 to 9 games because they started not playing as well and the Aces won 16 straight. And because of that, and honestly, Asia Wilson started playing like out of her mind. But Nafisa Collier was the best player in the league last year for the first 3 quarters of the season. I can't even believe this is a discussion. She's more important? All right, bro. Whatever, dude. Like, again, you didn't even know who Olivia Miles was last year. Olivia Miles 2 years ago was Hannah Hidalgo's bitch. I can't even believe this. This is insane. This is insane. Nafisa Collier, the last 3 seasons, 21 and 8.5, 2.5 assists, 1.6, 1.2, 48%, 30% from 3, 84 from the line. Next year after 20.4, 9.7 boards, 3.5 assists, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks, 49%, 31 from 3. Last year, 23, 7.5, 3, 1.5, 1.5, 53% and 40. And you're sitting here telling me Olivia Miles, the rookie, is better than Nafisa Collier all around. Come on now. Nafisa Collier was the best player in the world last year for the first 3 quarters of the season. Come on, man. Jesus. This team was probably an injury from Nafisa Collier away from winning a championship. Like, you don't think that woman's good? It's not about playing from the bench injured. It's about the reality that the fact is that she's still the best player on that team. Just because someone else was playing and looks really good doesn't change what it is. Doesn't change what it is. You're acting like Olivia Miles is averaging 28 and 12. If Olivia Miles was averaging 28 and 12, I'll shut the hell up. She's averaging 19 and a half and 6. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. This is bananas. This is bananas. Guess what? If Olivia Miles plays tomorrow and Nafisa Collier isn't, they're playing against the Washington Mystics in Washington. Washington's given them trouble both times, beat them once, blew the other game. Show me that you're the best, Olivia. Show me you're the best. Show me you're the best. Show me you're her. Show me you are who you are. But that won't change my mind. Nafisa Collier is the best player on that team. I can't even believe this. Great. And she lost to them also. And I watched that game. She played like trash for most of that game. She played like trash. By the way, did someone just say that here that every single game Olivia Miles has been better than Nafisa Collier? Who said that? The Lynx should have. I'm sorry. The Wizards, the Mystics should have beaten the Lynx twice. So who said here that Collier hasn't played one game better than Olivia Miles? Who said that? I'm trying to see who said it because I'll tell you right now, I'm looking at the game they played versus Portland. This was 2 games ago. Collier had 20 and 9, and Miles was 3 of 13 with 13 points and 7 assists. Okay. I mean, literally, this was 2 games ago. No, it stays Shemming. They'll never show up. Whenever I put the link out there, people don't come on here. Nafisa Collier is overrated now. Okay. Okay. No, so now Fee's overrated. Okay. You're retarded. Yeah, that's just retarded. That's just now. Okay. First team all WNBA is overrated. Gotcha. Let's see here. Hell, against the Dallas Wings, wasn't it? Kayla McBride that had 43 and hit 10 threes. Olivia Miles had 13 assists. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard when you got a player hits 10 threes. And hell, Nafisa Collier was 7 of 10 in that game with 8 rebounds and 4 steals. Olivia Miles ain't stupid. There's a reason that the person that still yells that chant when they're walking down the tunnel before every game says, Los Links, Los Links, that's Los Links. Let her ride. Let her ride. Because they're not doing that shit with Olivia Miles ain't doing that. She's part of the back. She's clapping. I didn't poo 13 assists. Freaking girl had 16 of 21, man. Kayla McBride had 10 threes. She had 10 threes. Anybody, you would have 10 assists if someone hits 10 threes. You would have 13 assists if somebody hits 10 threes. Come on. Kayla McBride would have made any point guard on the planet look like a goddess that night. I just think it's real cute to just dismiss a player that was literally second in MVP voting last year. Wow. Interesting. It's cute. Yeah, and Mitchell's never hit 10 threes. So what are you talking about? If Mitchell hit 10 threes in a game and Clark had 13 assists, I would say you should have had more. Because that's who I am. I would say you should have had more. You should have had more. Fee is not that good. Oh my God, this guy's a turd. I don't know who you are, but you sound ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Angel Reese has 20, 10, and 8. Hey, she's got 5 turnovers. Will they talk about the turnovers? She's only taken 1 shot in the second half, though. What happened? I mean, if they're doing it right, Smesco's got her sitting. They're up 35. They're up 35. She shouldn't be playing anymore. Yo, Ryan Harrell's got 26, by the way. I know no one noticed. Look, Angel Reese is balling tonight, man. I'm sure my boy Nick will make a video glazing the shit out of her because he's now in love with her again. Yeah, she had 37 and Caitlin had 9 assists. I just said that. She didn't hit 10 threes. You do realize that Kayla McBride is a catch and shoot player, and Kelsey Mitchell's an ISO player. There's a big difference. You should know that. If you know basketball, you would know that, right? Kelsey Mitchell and Kayla McBride are completely different players. Completely different players. No, turnovers won't count for Angel Reese. Of course not. I mean, I don't know if she's in the game still or not, but I mean, when you're up 38 in the fourth, you shouldn't be on the court, realistically. I mean, realistically, you shouldn't be on the court if you're up 38 in the fourth. If she gets hurt, up 38 points in the fourth quarter, all her fans will lose their shit. They'll be like, this guy's the dumbest motherfucker on the face of the earth. Kelsey Mitchell cuts great. I'm saying that Kelsey Mitchell is largely an ISO player, and she does a lot of stuff on her own. Kayla McBride's not that player. They're different types of players. Kayla McBride's a spot-up shooter. Big difference. All right, man. Well, we'll see what happens. I guarantee. I will bet you Fee's the MVP of the finals if they get there. If they get there, Fee will be the MVP of the finals. I mean, I did pick the Dream to win the championship, by the way, if people remember. McBride was an all-star last year. She should have been an all-star this year, too. You didn't see whose title? My title? Dallas, Spanks, Indiana, Caitlin, and Paige both suck. Mitchell goes off. Shepard and Arike dominate. What's wrong with my title? I'm not blaming somebody. I'm sorry. I'm not blaming Stephanie White for giving the ball to Kelsey Mitchell. I have said that the Dream will win the championship all season. Now, I'm probably going to be wrong because they're not playing the way they need to play to do that. But I don't change my pick. I don't change my pick. Why would I change my pick? If Bree Jones can be healthy, but I mean my problem, my fear with them is their coach is a buffoon. Buffoon. Best Tasha in 10 years. Tasha Howard averaged 17 and 8 literally 2 years ago. She averaged 17 and 8 2 years ago. You do know that, right? I'm just saying, you do know that, right? Respectfully. Oh, okay, Jay Biggie. No, I give up with you. I give up with. Here, let's take a look at some of these wonderful titles that we got circulating. But Natasha Howard, man, I mean, she was balling before she got to Indiana. Stephanie White destroyed her. Stephanie White destroyed her. Natasha Howard, the year before Indiana, was averaging 17, 6, and 7 boards. The year before that, 16 and a half and 8 boards. The year before that, 15 and 7. The year before that, 16 and 7. She had an 18 and 8. I mean, she's averaging 15 and 8 this year. She's shooting at the highest percentage of her career, largely because she's getting layups. Because they ran pick and roll with her and Olivia Miles and maximized what they had. That's called coaching. She was a really good player. The Fever screwed. Hell, even with Indiana, she shot 55%. But Stephanie White was just stupid, in my opinion. They pulled Angel. They pulled Angel. Did she? So she's not going to get a triple double. So now Smesco's going to get chewed out for not getting her a triple double. What happened to Canada? Did she get hurt? She only played. Oh no, she had 9 points. She had 27 minutes. My bad. I misread that. 11 assists and 2 turnovers. My God. I tell you, when Angel Reese makes shots, Jordan Canada looks like she's the greatest point guard on earth. I don't read your comments. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm literally reading almost all these. What happened to the Lynx when they played the Aces? Who was the MVP? So one game? Is that how it works? So you pick and choose your games? Is that what you do? Do you pick and choose the games? I mean, that's real cute. That's the cute thing to do, to pick and choose the games. I got 8 seasons worth of games. Hell, the last 3 I got from Nafisa Collier. She's one of the 5 best players in the world the last 3 seasons. Last year, she was the best player in the world for about 3/4 of the season. But now you're sitting here telling me to worry about one game. Gotcha. The girl's coming off injury. Double ankle surgery, no less. You think she's in playing shape right now? Come on, man. And this is crazy, man. I don't read. I don't. You know, boss. That's why I don't read your comments. Okay, if you say so. How about you give me a super chat and I'll read all of them. 2 games again. I got 3 years, dude. I got 3 years of Nafisa Collier being a top 5 player in the world. You got 35 games of Olivia Miles being really, really damn good. Gotcha. Understood. Oh my God. Another Clarence? Oh, I'm sure he lives with both parents. The other dude lives in his grandma's basement and shit. I can tell. I can tell what's going on with folk. I'm reading all your comments here. It's Olivia's team. Gotcha. It's Olivia's team. I guarantee Olivia wouldn't say that shit. Let's see here. Let's see some of the titles of some of these. Let's see the titles of some of these of some of these videos. I'm gonna clown them all. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. If you write some bullshit, I'm calling you out for the bullshit. You know what the sad thing is? Is you got some of these pods are just absolutely sparking, growing so much, and I congratulate them. Congratulations to them. Fabulous. You work hard. You're earning it all. But I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know if those are real or not. It's hard to understand how certain channels have completely stagnated that were huge last year, and now they are basically in the same spot they were last year. And a few of these channels have just absolutely exploded over the last 3-4 months, right? It's hard to understand. It's hard to truly explain. I know one of them is organic because I know it is, but I gotta sit here and wonder how it's possible. How it's possible. The only way it's possible is to rage bait people on everything. It's to rage bait them all day long. All right, man. So it's coincidental, perhaps, but usually attached to you're hitting on one topic 1,000 times over, the same repetitive shit over and over again, and you're appealing to a certain audience that just wants to they just want to watch something to agree with. See, I'm a different type of dude. I'm a different type of dude. I watch Fox News. I watch CNN News. I even watch MSNBC. I like to hear what everybody's got to say. I do, genuinely. I genuinely do. I listen to people that I don't like all the time or I don't agree with all the time because I like to hear differing opinions of people. I mean, I never even heard of that guy. I never I never even heard of that dude. Real shit. I never even heard of that dude. Real talk. Until like a month ago. And then I'm like, this guy got 160,000 subscribers. Who the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, okay, another one of these. I'm wondering if it's an AI channel at this point. You know? And I got no problem if you want to critique people and blast on people, because I'm cool at blasting on people. What I'm not a fan of is when you only go after certain people over and over again on the same team, but it's never anybody else's fault. I never heard of this dude ESP Ben. Never heard of him until like a month ago. I'd never heard of him. I'd never heard of him. Never. So here, let's. I have seen him, and I think it's no comment. I don't know the guy. I'm not gonna shit on that dude. I don't know him, but yeah, no comment really. Let me see here. The AI channels are crazy at this point. Like they're just ridiculous. There's so many AI channels, it's nuts. All right, let's take a look. Let's have some fun now. Let's look at some of these outrageous titles just for y'all. Are you for real? Jesus Lord. Is this him? Oh Lord have mercy. Make me do the hard way. I wonder what the vision is. Oh, sabotaged. Caitlin Clark MVP sabotaged by bum Stephanie White, Annalea Boston for Kelsey Mitchell in Wings loss. Is this for real? Is this for real? Come on, man. What's his newest crybaby? Kelsey Mitchell brings losing culture back as she stat pads. Caitlin Clark struggles again under Steph. Again, it's somebody else's fault. Sweet baby Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Oh my word. Oh, did Mick call Venom a hater? Oh boy. My response to I hope he does a response to me. Come on, baby. Come on, Venom. Give me a response, homie. Come on my podcast. I'll go on yours. We can really debate basketball. Because I looked at your shit 2 years ago when you weren't saying a negative word about Aaliyah Boston or Kelsey Mitchell or Christy Sides. You weren't saying a negative word about them last year either, and Stephanie White. I was ripping Stephanie White's ass last year. I've been ripping Aaliyah Boston's bum ass and Lexi Hull's bum ass for 3 seasons. For 3 seasons. Fuck you talking about? Stat pass. This was a fucking 6-point game. And some of y'all people are blaming Kelsey Mitchell for missing a layup. Jesus Christ, man. This is nauseating. She was 4 for 15 tonight. Whose fault was that? God, the Irishman and the 2 video game guys are beefing. That's hilarious. Ruthie Venom will never live debate me, man. None of these guys will. None of these guys will. I'm not even bothering with the other channels. I mean, let's see what this guy wrote. He keeps it real though. I mean, I give this guy credit. I don't know him. I know he's friends with that other weirdo, but he keeps it real. Typically, did he disappear or something? He hasn't done any new video today. I got no problem with this. I got no problem with his titles aren't like lying titles. So I got no problem with that. There's no issues with that. Those titles are perfectly fine. Those titles are all legit. They're all legit. I got no issues with those. I haven't seen this guy in a very long time because I don't really look at any of his stuff. But hey, might as well. His channel's just the same as it's been for a minute now. Oh, that's why I don't want to look at it. Caitlin Clark mauled by the Dallas Swings and sabotaged by Stephanie White with the help from Aaliyah Boston. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. This is fucking crazy, bro. They were losing the game, Oracle. They were down 8 or 6. They were down 6. They weren't. She could have made that, and they still were going to lose. ESP Ben. I don't even know this guy. I got literally. This guy's got 200,000 subscribers with 221 videos. Caitlyn hit the entire game. Okay. I mean, I don't agree that Paige gets a different whistle. Caitlyn shooting more free throws than she is. That's ridiculous. This year, please. I gotta see something here. There's no way these are real. There's no way. Unless he completely changed his channel, because to have that many subs, it's been 10 years and 25 million views. He has to have changed all his content, or his content was nothing. There's no way. At some point, this guy had different content and maybe deleted all his content, because these numbers don't make sense actually. 221 views and 25 million videos and 25 million views with almost 200,000 subs. That doesn't make sense. Ben Daniels got almost about 25,000 views, 25 million views. That I know for sure. Like I can tell you right now, I know BDP does. I know Ben has 52,000 and 54,000 now. And I can tell you right now, he's got 28 million views on 54,000 subs. Yeah. That ESPN Ben shit doesn't make sense. It doesn't match actually. It doesn't make sense actually. All right, Oracle, they lost because of Kelsey Mitchell. It's Kelsey Mitchell's fault. I know that's what you want to do. It's Kelsey Mitchell's fault they lost. It's Kelsey Mitchell's fault. How about we do this? How about we go find and see what they had to say in this game? I invited Nick to come on the podcast, and his pussy ass don't show up. What's new? Bitch ass. Let's see here. Oh, Lexi Hall, Caitlin Clark, you didn't show up today, man. I'm very disappointed in you, my dear. Not happy about that.
Kelsey, obviously, not the result you all wanted, but firstly, you set the record for consecutive 20-point games tonight. Can you just go through your last couple days that have been kind of.
Oh, Steph is so excited. Steph is clapping. You just got your ass kicked and you're clapping over some fucking record that nobody cares about, that nobody will remember in a week. Caitlyn should have shown up for this. I'm disappointed in her. She should have shown up for this. I'm going to tell you this right now. The fact that this record gets brought up and Stephanie White fucking claps for it and Lexi Hull smiling, like, get the fuck out of here. You just lost. You just lost. You just lost. Like, oh, this is disgusting.
Up and down after Toronto, and then what's it mean to say that?
I think that it's a part of the game. So for one, I just want to, congratulate my team for making me look good. But I think ultimately it just comes down, obviously, the work. But I don't really take statistics really that serious. So a lot of this stuff is really circumstantial.
Come on, Kelsey. Kelsey. I don't take statistics very seriously. Did she just really say, I don't take statistics very seriously? You're the fourth leading scorer in NCAA history, behind Kelsey Plum, Caitlyn, or maybe she's third. She's third or fourth in NCAA history. She's averaging 24 a game. She's second in the league in scoring. She's never seen a shot she doesn't like. And she just said that I don't take statistics very seriously. Clip that one, man. Clip that one. My God, I'm about to gag on myself.
To me, and so I want to get the dub. It just comes down, obviously, the work. But I don't really take statistics really that serious. So a lot of this stuff is really circumstantial to me, and so I want to get the dub, and we didn't get that. So I think keep my focus on the right thing, keeping the main thing. The main thing is important.
Can they stop this? Keep the main thing the main thing. I may have to trademark that shit and fucking sue them every time. Because this keep the main thing is the corniest bullshit I've ever fucking heard. And guess what, Kelsey? It's perfectly okay for you to say, yo, it's awesome to have a record like that. It's perfectly all right. You don't have to act so shy and passive and act like, oh, it didn't mean that much. No, it meant a lot. Anytime you set a record for the league, it means something. And it's okay for it to mean something and for you to be happy about it. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, it's CC Plum, Deja Fair. Well, Deja Fair played like 6 years of college basketball, so I don't really count her. She was a 5 or 6 year player. I think she played 6 years of college basketball.
I guess this is for both for you guys, Lexi and Kelsey. I spoke to.
Why the fuck is Lexi Hull in here? Can someone explain this to me? How much makeup is Lexi Hull wearing? Did this girl go to the Macy's cosmetic line and get her face done up before she plays basketball? She's competing with Angel Reese for makeup and Dejanay Carrington. She's got so much goddamn blush and eye makeup on and lashes, and I mean, she's done it all. Holy Lord.
You guys as creative director earlier this year, just your thoughts, Jazbel, I'm sorry. Just your thoughts about, collaborating with him on some of the stuff you guys have already done. Yeah.
Really great guy. I think a lot of his designs and.
Wait, what the fuck was this? What was this question? Are they asking her about some clothing designer? Oh, let's go back.
I spoke to you guys as creative director earlier this year. Just your thoughts, Jazbel, I'm sorry. Just your thoughts about, collaborating with him on some of the stuff you guys have already done. Yeah.
The question was, I spoke to your creative director around the All-Star game and you collaborating with him on designs. Why are you asking her that during a game? Oh, they're in Dallas. Is this a Dallas reporter asking this question? The fuck is going on? No, Lexi just greases. She looks greasy. She looks greasy. Why? That's the question you're asking someone after they play the basketball game. You ask her that in between days with media.
Really great guy. I think a lot of his designs and creativity has made our favorite girls happy. A lot of the stuff that he put together at the beginning of the season was really dope, and we got a chance to meet him and everything that he brought to the table. And so it's great to build relationships, but I think ultimately it's great to also be grateful for people that do things like that. So shout out to him.
This question from Lexi. This is Ivy with STW's Media. You built a reputation on bringing energy and toughness. What did you feel the team needed more down the stretch tonight?
I think more energy and toughness. I think we talked about it in the locker room at half, and then we talked about it again at the end of the game that, they're playing to make the playoffs. They came in with a lot of energy, a lot of grit. And I think at the end of the day, they just wanted it more. They were more desperate for the win. So for us, I think it's just we needed more of that. We needed to be the team that wanted it more. And
oh my God, the cliche from the cliche. God, the cliche from the cliche. The cliche from the cliche. We needed the toughness. They wanted it more. That they wanted it more is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life. They wanted it more. They wanted it more. They wanted it more. They wanted it more, but it was a tie game at halftime. Dallas had nothing to lose. They're going to make the playoffs. The top 8 teams are set. They're set. Number 9 is like 5 games out. This is the playoffs are set. It's just about seeding at this point. They wanted it more. That is the most cliche crap on earth. You want to know when they want it more? Is when they're making freaking shots and you're not. What's up, Lester? You're never late, brother. You're never late. You like, come on, man. Like, they wanted it more. Have you ever heard a real coach say they wanted it more? A real coach. You know who says that shit? Losers. Losers. You can say they played harder than us. They wanted it more. Oh my God. No, Juju won't be back. Juju's not coming for another 2 years. It's obsession, not accountability. He only goes berserk at her. Oh, really? Really? Oh, Jay Biggie. Oracle, you're such a fucking liar. I go at everybody, but Lexi Hall sucks. This is one of the fact that she was 3 of 5 and had 9 points. This is one of the 5 best games of her season. Tells you just how sucky she is.
I don't think that we were today.
Yes, I know.
Great. So this is for Coach White and anyone that might want to answer. With the regular season series against Dallas now complete, what do you take away from these matchups if you potentially?
Those coaches are losers to me. If they use the term they wanted it more, it's the most loserish shit I've ever heard in my life. All that means is they made shots and you didn't. Typically, when they go look at the shooting percentages when people say they wanted it more. Just go look at the shooting percentages. That's your answer. They shot the ball better. What, did you not want to make shots?
See them again later in the season.
I think the biggest thing is we got to
Yes, she sucks.
be better on the defensive end of the floor. I think the first matchup we gave them over 100 points, gave them 91 here today. They made some really good adjustments. They forced us to guard one-on-one. We've improved on the defensive end, but we've got to continue to grow, in those areas. We got to finish plays. 12 second chance points in the second half when we're trying to make a comeback. All those possessions matter. At the end of the day, it's a possession game. And 50-50 balls, offensive rebounds, turnovers, free throws, and dead balls. Like, it makes it hard to do what we do best, and that's play in transition. So we've got to be more disciplined at times. But they're a tough team. They're a great team. They've got great scorers. They've got really smart players. They've got a great coach. And, they're a team that makes it really tough on you. They don't fight the game. They keep you honest, and they make you be really disciplined on the defensive end.
Yeah, just for Steph, kind of on that energy and toughness standpoint, how did you see that fall flat more in the second half? And do you think the road trip obviously has anything to do with it, with how much you guys have been playing?
Here come the excuses. Don't you love a media person that lobs a softball to you so you can make a whole bunch of excuses? Like, don't you love this is that media person that comes to every game. I don't know who that is. Probably one of their locals who comes to every game and just lobs you. Here's the softball, so you can now make a whole bunch of excuses. It's all cliche. Yeah, it's all cliche. This stuff is all cliche. They don't make adjustments. Your defense. First of all, your defense, it was 42-42 at halftime. Your defense wasn't terrible. You just didn't make shots. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. You got beat to rebounds. You didn't turn the ball. They only had 9 turnovers. It was 9-9 for turnovers. Like, why is she sitting here lying? Why is she sitting here lying about this shit? See, this is what Stephanie White does. She literally just blamed turnovers. They had a low turnover game. They had their record with like less than 12 turnovers is like 85% winning percentage. They win almost all the time when they have less than 12 turnovers. And here now it's the turnovers. No, it wasn't. You want to know what it was, Steph? And I'm going to be real. I wish she would have done it. But I think as much as she doesn't like her, as much as she doesn't like Caitlin Clark, I'm telling you right now, as much as she doesn't like her, she wouldn't dare put her on blast like that publicly. Because the answer was Caitlin played like shit. Aaliyah Boston got punked. This is why we lost. Bluntly. We lost because our point guard shot 26% and our big got her ass mauled on the backboard. Jessica Shepard took Aaliyah Boston to the cleaners. These are the two things specifically that happened. And Arike Gumbawale became unguardable for a half. These are the things that happened. But if I get one thing different from either Aaliyah Boston or Caitlin Clark, my team wins this game. No, it's we didn't rebound. We turned it over when you really didn't turn it over. You didn't really turn it over. You got a player that busted 37. You even got 9 points from a bum like Lexi Hull. Shout out Sports Oracle. You got nothing from your bench. Nothing from your bench. And you didn't really get crushed defensively. You give up 91 points for the Indiana Fever. That's literally what they average. 90.5. The average is 90.5. So they gave up their average. She doesn't know that apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it in the first half was worse than the second half. I thought our energy, our activity, our awareness wasn't great in the first half at all. It was almost like we were sleepwalking. It was better in the second half, but, Arike did what Arike does, right? And sometimes that's really hard to stop. And we missed some opportunities. I thought there was some fatigue in our shots. When our long shots aren't falling, we got to find other ways to get defenders in rotation. I thought we got really tunnel visioned in our attacks. Their length really bothered us. We didn't find the next pass. We didn't find the best shot on the floor. That's an area that, again, we have to continue to grow. But Lexi said it. They were desperate. We're desperate too, and we got to play like it.
Did she say the second half was better than the first half? Wait, I'm confused. She said that the second half was better than the first half, yet in the first half, they led after one. It was tied at the half, but it was a better second half than in the first half. Oh, understood. I mean, understood, I guess. I like that comment. Why not have Raven Johnson get in there and go bang Arike Gumbawale for a few minutes? Why not? You might as well. You might as well play her for 3 to 5 minutes. Let her go smack up Arike Gumbawale a little bit. Give her some physicality.
Sorry.
No, Coach, we only get to see you real quick. We only get to see you twice a year, once a year. Is this a standard atmosphere for your games on the road?
Yeah.
Are you used to it now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's hard. I don't know if you ever get used to it.
You're not. Why not?
I think honestly, I be in awe. I really do. I look up. I'm like, Coach, I be looking up. I be like, damn, there's a lot of people here. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. Especially because for me, I came from Indy where it wasn't nobody there, and so you see a million people there, and so you're obviously grateful for the transition, but I think you just always be grateful for the game, where it's going, and how many people want to watch us play, because I think that it shows where the growth and the change is going and where the transition is coming from. But I don't think it's something that you ever want to really get used to. It's something that you really want to be grateful about, I think.
Coach, does it change the way you coach the game? You ever notice that third quarter, fourth quarter? Does it ever impact the way you coach?
The fans?
Just the atmosphere, the voice that you have to project, any of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Seriously,
I think the only time it really does is sometimes in timeouts. Really making sure that we get tight and we get in there and making sure that we can project that. I mean, look, when they're on the other end, they act like they don't hear me anyway. Like I'm used to that. So I was a player too. I did the same thing. No, I mean, I do think, I think that you got to have some signals. You got to have some awareness in dead ball situations of looking over if we're going to try to make some adjustments. Timeouts is probably when it's the most challenging.
I think Steph was 46, 26 points in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Without like looking at the film and really dissecting it, where do you kind of point the finger of blame out there?
I think our one-on-one D. I think they got 2 feet in the paint in our one-on-one D. When we were in rotation, then they got offensive rebounds and got those putbacks. I thought we were a step slow in our rotations. And then for us. I mean, a walk. She kept us from scoring in the paint. I don't know how many blocks she ended up with, but I think she had 5 in the first half.
Sorry about that. Okay, I was muted. She said Arike did what Arike does. If Arike did what Arike does, she would have shot below 40%. They just suck at defense. Basically, yeah. I don't know how she could say Arike does what Arike does because Arike is a 36, 35% shooter from the floor. Today, she just had the best game of her season. But according to Stephanie White, this is what Arike does every game. I mean, I guess we're watching different basketball games. Oh, I want to say, yes, I saw this too. That shit made me sick. That shit made me sick. I hate that stuff. She was the only one doing it. Why are you hugging all them motherfuckers? Why are you doing that?
And they have great length. They did a great job of shelling us, forcing us into a crowd, and not allowing us to see some easy open teammates. And we got to watch the film and we got to be better.
This one's for Kelsey. So the Fever came in riding a 5-game win streak. How do you make sure the road loss does not slow down that momentum?
I think it's what our coach said. You gotta watch the film. You gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta look yourself in the mirror. Our group gotta look ourselves in the mirror, and I think that you gotta be prepared for the next day. Lord willing, we get another chance, another opportunity to really get it right and be intentional about getting it right. And so I like to think that our group, we want to make a really good playoff run. We want to be able to finish the season the right way. And I think that if you take that serious, then you're going to be able to show up.
This question's for all three of you. Talk about, obviously there's a lot of different personalities on this Indiana Fever team. So talk about this group and why it's so special. And also talk about, they were mentioning you guys come to Dallas twice a year. So talk about the American Airlines Center and what this atmosphere has meant to you guys.
You guys want to go first?
I think that's what's so special about our team is, like you said, we do have a variety of people. We have a lot of personalities, but I think something that's so special about our culture is that you get to show up every single day and everyone loves you and you get to show up exactly the way you are. And I think that's something that's so special about coming to work every day is that we get to come and be surrounded by love and happiness and joy, and we laugh. We enjoy our time together, and I think that's what's so special about this group.
I ditto that.
I think the other thing, these women are really incredible in being able to keep the main thing. We talk a lot about we're not going to silence the noise. How do we minimize it? How do we insulate? How do we show up every day? Part of that is everybody's accepted for who they are. Part of that is loving each other and pouring into each other, and holding each other accountable. It's all of those things. And the other part is just their ability to lock in and keep the main thing. And I give them a ton of credit because it's not easy. And they show up every day. And not every day is a great day, but they show up every day and they work and they pull for each other and they're selfless. And if it's not your day and it's somebody else's, they're pouring into whoever that is. And that's a really important quality and what's allowed our group to continue to move forward. And I am so proud of the women in our room that we continue to walk that walk every day.
Just to wrap up, a couple other positive things in addition to Kelsey's point streak. Michaela Timpson first double-double.
Okay.
Also, Kelsey now with 912 points on the season, and new franchise record for points in the single season. So I know she isn't there.
Okay, who
Give her flowers. Thanks, guys.
Who the fuck cares? What is wrong with these people? Who the fuck cares? Are you serious? This lady just about these records and they're clapping happy. Oh my God. Oh, bleh. Who cares? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? By the way, Jay Biggie, Hannah Stuelke stinks. Stop it. Please stop it. Hannah Stuelke stinks. She didn't even get drafted. She's not a WNBA level player. Please stop. Oh my God. Like, God, no. God, no. Hannah Stuelke. Lord have mercy. Anyhow, that was your Indiana Fever head coach, Stephanie White. You got to listen to Stephanie White tell you what she tells you. She was either watching only part of the game or not all the game. No, she's not better than Billings. Nope. Nope. Hannah Stuelke is trash. Ravens shouldn't have gotten drafted. You're crazy. You're crazy. The Fever shouldn't have drafted her, but not gotten drafted? No, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Hannah Stuelke is garbage. Lexi Hall is clapping. Oh, yeah, happy, joy. Oh my God, it's so happy. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. You put Raven Johnson on a different team where she actually gets to play some. She'll look a lot better. I thought she'd be playing a whole lot more this year. I'll tell you this. Listen. I've already told you who's responsible for this loss. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston. End of story. The whole night, they stunk. They stunk. It is what it is. Hannah Stuelke quit the sport due to cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know she had cancer. That's a horrible thing. She still wasn't a WNBA player. What does that change? Does that change my opinion? She didn't get drafted. She was a draftable player, and people were screaming for her to be drafted literally in April. So that must have come out recently. Caitlin Clark played like shit tonight. That's it. Play like shit. That's it. I want to know. Does anyone have any updates on what else was said about me on the other channel? I'm just curious. I want to make a video about me, please, man. Make a video about me. I love it. That means I'm getting it. That means I'm annoying you. It's so easy. Oh my goodness. Folks. Indiana Fever are not going anywhere. I'm letting you know. They're not going anywhere. Venom, I was told he was talking shit about me. No problem. I mean, if he's a man, he'll have a response. You know. If he's a man, he'll have a response. I hope he has a response. Am I a moron? Am I a moron? Are you like saying that to somebody else? I mean, I'm a moron sometimes. Am I a moron today? I don't know, Sarah. Do you think I'm a moron? I give Kelsey Mitchell credit all the time. I've literally been on here all night saying Kelsey Mitchell played fantastic. But I guess you didn't hear that part. I don't know who she was on. When people are replying to others, they should talk to @ whatever. Clark Tard's a real name? I don't see anyone here named Clark Tard. I don't see anyone here named Clark Tard. So, I mean, I don't know who Clark Tard is. Oh, Anthony, you're Clark Tard? Okay. All right. Hey, it is what it is. Listen, no, talking about me because I did the video criticizing his breakdown. No problem, Hijinks. I jumped on, just jumped on by the matter of fact. I didn't have it scheduled. I honestly I didn't even think I was gonna jump on because that game was so damn bad, and I knew that I'd have a lot to say, and not really. I'm gonna be real. My heart isn't in this anymore. I'm being honest. My heart isn't in this shit anymore. I don't like this team. Like real, for real. I don't like this team. I don't like this team at all. I don't like anything about this team. It is. I don't like. I don't like the. Let me think of the words properly. Yeah, and look, you're back again, Sports Oracle. So I obviously unblocked you. It was a timeout because you were being insulting, and I told you to stop. But I don't like this team anymore. It's old. This whole shtick is old. I would bring back Christie's sides right now in a heartbeat. If I had known that Stephanie White would have gone this direction while being handed, a bucket of gold and done what she had decided to do and change the offense and the whole nine. Look, year one was a wash. Caitlin got hurt. They lied about it all season last year. And I called that shit out all year that they were lying. I was telling everybody all year, Caitlin Clark will not be back. And people told me I didn't know what I was talking about. And I said it over and over again. Caitlin Clark will not be back this season. All the shit they're putting out, they're doing it to keep you watching. That's all they care about, is that your eyes stay on the TV because Caitlin Clark was too dumb to sit her ass at home and train and rehab. Instead, she traveled to every goddamn road game except for one, and her injury never got healed. Or her injuries never healed. So I've already talked about Sophie, the trophy. She did shit tonight. She didn't do nothing. So she did that crap last year, and they were lying all season. And I knew they were lying. And I was saying it over and over again. They're lying. She ain't coming back this year. She's hurt. While other people were saying she's not hurt. They're suspending her, or they're not letting her play or whatever. No, the girl was hurt all damn year. She was hurt when the season started. She was hurt in the preseason. They mismanaged her injuries and made them worse, or other injuries came because of it. So no, I'm not. And now we go into this year, and she announces before the season starts, we're changing the offense to a motion style hub offense that takes the ball out of the hands of my best player, the player that actually makes this game exciting to watch. And I'm going to be real. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's terrible to watch, because it's not, because they're still averaging 100 plus points a game over the last over the last 20 games or so. They've scored 100 points almost a lot. I think they've gotten a lot more accustomed to this offense. So, it's not terrible. I just don't like it. So me not liking it is not the same as it being terrible, you know? You can, like, look at this crap. This guy made a video now saying that Coach Jose Fernandez ripped Stephanie White, not involving Caitlin Clark in the offense. Fuck are you talking about, bro? I mean, that like this is becoming ridiculous. You know he didn't rip her. You know he didn't rip her. That's a lie. That is a lie. They got a new assistant coach. Okay. Didn't know, and honestly I didn't care. If I did, just like they signed a girl for the end of their developmental contract, like that fucking matters. And people are interviewing her like, "Oh my God, Michelle Oniaya, whatever your name is, you got here. Oh my God, we're so happy to have you here. You're not doing shit, but why are we interviewing you? You're a scrub who's not gonna play. Like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? But over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times in their last 14 games, they've scored 100 points, and in 2 others, they had 98 and 95. Like this team scores points, so it's hard to diss the offense completely. The problem all year hasn't been offense; it's been defensive. And the lack of size and the fact that they decided to move freaking Aaliyah Boston out to 25, 30 feet from the rim so she can't do what she does best, which is put her big butt on the block and score in the paint. No, let's have this girl jack a bunch of threes. I mean, let's have her jack threes. And has she been better at it than I expected? Absolutely, she has. But that's a fact. That's impacted this team completely because they can't rebound. And you got their best rebounder 28 feet from the rim most of the game. It is a KTV video station. I mean, it is. I mean, Aaliyah Boston is taking like 25% of her shots from three-point range. That's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely nuts. It's nuts. That should never, ever happen. Should never happen. You know, I can critique all this shit and Israel, Aaliyah Boston, no three-pointers again, bro. No three-pointers again. She's not looking too good. She's fading. She is fading. Stuck at 38. Stuck at 38. I mean, it's miserable to watch because you know what you want to see, but, you know, there are games where Caitlin Clark looks absolutely sensational. Are you complaining then? Like, that's the thing. Like, are you complaining then? But it's not that. It's all the outside crap, man. It's all the outside crap. If you told me Caitlin Clark would average 22 and 8 this year, I would tell you she's having a great year. Would anyone argue that that's not a great season? Yeah, I'd be happier with 24 and 10, but 22 and 8 is a great season. It's a season that never been done before in the history of the WNBA. And people are literally complaining about it every night. They dedicated a whole segment to Mercedes Russell. Can you imagine that? Mercedes Russell, who was retired. Like, I don't give a like, what are we doing? So Aaliyah Boston stands 25 feet from the rim, and that to me is what has killed this team the most, is that. So if you want to criticize one major part of the offense, it's not Caitlin Clark off the ball at times. It's Aaliyah Boston way out of the block, so she can never grab offensive rebounds. She's not around the basket, and she wants to jack threes too much. That's what I've been saying all season long. I think the Upshot League is that league that has Deja Kelly in it. And it's like, who the hell cares? That's like elevating someone from the G League. Hey, have you ever heard an NBA team, like real shit, have you ever heard an NBA team sign some bum off the fucking couch and then people interview that person? Why would they do that? They will never do that. If the San Antonio Spurs or the LA Lakers or the Chicago Bulls or the Boston Celtics or the New York Knicks signed a fucking 12th man, do you think the damn media is interviewing that guy the first day that player's there? Hell no. Hell no. It would never happen because nobody would give a shit. Nobody would give a shit. So yeah, I'll be real with y'all. My heart's not in this crap no more, man. I just don't even care anymore. I really don't. Because I know this team ain't going anywhere. Vonda, I will tell you this. I know that's what gets said, but Caitlin Clark does not move when she doesn't have the ball. Caitlin Clark, when she's off the ball, does not move without the ball. Unless the play is specifically called for her, she does not move without the ball. She stands on 30 feet away, and she just waits. I'm serious. She just waits. I watch that girl in off the ball action all the time, and I say, Caitlin, are you gonna move? Are you gonna move? Are you gonna relocate? Are you gonna put yourself in a position for a catch and shoot? Are you gonna do that? If you're not gonna do that, I'm not gonna give you the ball back 30 feet from the rim. It doesn't make sense. Watch the Dallas Wings post-game press conference. Yeah, and this happening tonight when Angel Reese goes perfect. 9 for 9 for 20, 10 and 8. And that's the problem I have. So my energy for this, honestly, I don't have any left. I don't have any left for it. I'm tired of the fucking uncomfortable conversations, even though I'm really good at uncomfortable conversations, and I've got no problem calling anybody out and calling anybody to the carpet. I got no issue with it. But this shit is a broken record right now. This shit is a broken record. Every game, the same shit. Stephanie White this, Kelsey Mitchell that, Aaliyah Boston this, and everyone's out to get Caitlin Clark. Come on, man. If that's all you got, man, stop watching. Stop watching. If you can't acknowledge that Caitlin played like shit tonight, then I got nothing for you, bro. I got nothing for you. Because if your goal is to enrage people and trigger people because they think that you know basketball, whoever you are, because there's multiple people that do this shit, not just the ones that I've mentioned tonight. There's a bunch that do the same shit. I'm done, bro. Like, I'm telling you right now, I thought I wouldn't come back to this year. I really didn't know if I'd come back to this. But I'm telling you right now, I may not do this next year. I may not do this. If I don't see something that makes me want to do this again, watching these games is not fun. I'd rather watch Yankees baseball. And the only reason I'm not watching Yankees baseball is because Aaron Judge hasn't played in 3 months. Because they've been horrendous. They can't hit. They cannot hit. But to watch this shit, Vonda, I agree. It's going to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm saying that there's a problem in this community where everyone else gets blamed except for her. Except for her. No one else is at fault. Everyone else is at fault except for her. The whole sabotaging shit. No, I'm a coach, and I think that we're a better team if we do it this way. And you want to know what? At the end of the day, whether you agree with it or you disagree with it, Stephanie White is the coach, and it's her decision. So you can complain about it all day long, but it's her decision, and she's the one that gets the check, and she's the one making the fucking call. Period. She's the one making the call. It's her team. And Caitlin Clark clearly hasn't voiced it enough that it bothers her, so it's going to continue. So maybe it doesn't bother her as much as you might think it does. All the body language experts and all that bullshit. Everybody's a body language expert now. Everybody. Body language experts all over the place. Oh, I think Wemby should get his fucking 7'4" ass in the post too, believe me. I will take Victor Wembanyama shooting from 30 feet out all day over him playing 3 feet from the rim. I can only imagine what his conversion rate is by the rim. It's probably 75%. I have heard, bro, hijinks. I literally said that if he takes her out, there are going to be Angel Reese fans losing their shit because she didn't get a triple-double because he pulled her out of the game. I said it on this live tonight. And then I said, if she gets hurt because he leaves her in there up 38, they're then going to blame him for being a moron for getting her hurt. I literally said that. So you think just like me. I said this exact thing. And I'm sure it's one of those clowns that we all know that exist. They play, their starting five plays way too much. She played 30 minutes. You're up 38. Sit on the bench. Sit on the bench. And I got no problem with his decision. I would have understood either way, whatever decision he made. But of course they're going to say he's an op. They hate him. Those same people hate Ryan Howard. They want Ryan Howard traded. This is the dynamic of this league right now with these two specific players. It's everyone else's fault all the time. If it's Angel Reese, it's Ryan Howard's fault. It's Alicia Gray's fault. It's Canada's fault. It's the coach's fault. If it's Caitlin Clark, it's White's fault, Aaliyah's fault, Kelsey's fault, everybody's fault. So no, I don't enjoy this. It's not fun. It's misery, in fact. And I cannot wait for Hurricane football to start, literally, because it's hard for me to talk about practice and shit like that. And I'm not at practice, so it's hard for me to do reviews on something I'm not watching. And then I got to watch videos and read articles to then come up with stuff to talk about. But when they start playing, shit. Thank God they're playing while this stupid World Cup is going on, because that's going to save my sanity to not talk about this trash for 3 weeks. If you think I'm watching that fucking World Cup, hell, I may watch it, but I don't know if I'm going to be freaking talking about it. I'm damn sure not doing no damn post-game lives about it. You know. But at the end of the day, this shit is so damn toxic. It's disgusting. It's unbearable to watch. It's unbearable. He looks hella slow. It's unbearable to watch. And to sit here and people criticizing Kelsey Mitchell going for 37 on 9 of 18 and 15 of 15 from the line and 56% from three-point range, there's something wrong with you, man. There's something wrong with you. Hell, I'm entering the high school football space again because I'm so sick of watching this garbage. I won't be here tomorrow night. I won't be doing the Mystics game, even though I actually like the Mystics. See, that's the difference. I like the Mystics. I think the coach is a moron, but I like the Mystics. I like how they play. I like how they work. I like their effort levels. They give effort every game. A bunch of young kids. This shit right here, not interested anymore. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm not. You can't sit here and tell me 3 years in that you thought that this would look like this. Because you want to know what's funny. Every player in the NBA, I watch the NFL. I mean, I watch NFL football, but I'm a Dolphins fan, bro. I mean, we ain't won a playoff game since I was in college. You know, I mean, it's hard. We didn't win a playoff game. So watching the Dolphins and we have no quarterback, it's just, ugh. What was I going to say? Every NBA player should be thanking Michael Jordan for his existence. Every NBA player should thank Michael Jordan just for his existence. Because what he did changed the history of the NBA. And you never heard people dog Michael Jordan. Like, he didn't go through this. He didn't go through this. This man changed an entire industry. An entire industry. People are making $70 million a year to play basketball in the NBA. And quite frankly, most of these guys today suck. They play the game the wrong damn way, in my opinion. But my opinion don't mean shit. My opinion doesn't mean shit. All it would have, why is it so hard for someone to admit and just say, yo, Caitlin, I want to fuck you up on the court. I want to whoop your ass on the court. I hate your guts on the court. But thank you for what you've brought to this league. That's it. Instead, all you got was hate, anger. Like Asia Wilson. If Asia Wilson, one of the leaders of the league, had come in and said, yo, I want to kick Caitlin Clark's ass. But her coming to the WNBA has changed the WNBA for the better. For the better. Caitlin Clark's presence here is getting us paid. It's getting us paid. If Asia Wilson had done that shit, and instead of Diana Taurasi being a flippin' hater, she doesn't know what she's got coming to her, da-da-da-da-da. Really? They did everything that they could to ostracize her. So yeah, did I think that 3 years in, we'd still be dealing with the same crap? I wanted to chalk it up to season 1 hazing. Okay? Season 1's over. Are we adults now? Or are we still idiot, immature children? Oh, no. We're still idiots, immature children. Cheap shotting this girl. Shit talking about her every which way as if she's garbage. We're still dealing with it. And now we're in year 3 and it's still going on. This ain't fun. This sucks. But this isn't about women being logical, bro. This isn't about women being logical. Because they ain't giving problems to Olivia Miles. They ain't giving no problems to Paige Beckers. They're not giving problems to Lauren Betts. Not to freaking AZ Fudd. Not to Awa Pham. Not to Kiki Rice. Not to Gabriela Jaquez. Not to any of them. It's still specifically Caitlin Clark. She wasn't tackled, bro. That was a trip, man. See, that crash out, bro, come on. See, that's what I'm talking about. You saying she got tackled. No, Odyssey Sims fell over and landed into her. She did the trip. She didn't tackle her. So, yeah, you asked me why my passion for this is gone. It's this. I never thought I'd be looking at this 3 years down the road and sitting here saying that we're still doing the same shit. That there's these grown-ass adults are still acting like fucking 15-year-old petty-ass little girls. It's pathetic, man. It's absolutely pathetic. So I don't know. My stress, really, from this is it's negative-ass energy, bro. It's just negative-ass energy. That's why I stepped away from it last year. That's why I didn't do Unrivaled. Because it's all negative energy. It's all negative, negative, negative. It's negative all the time. Like I thought that was a 1-year thing and we'd be done with it. And it's still going on. Angel Reese ain't dealing with this shit. They can say what they want. Angel Reese ain't dealing with this bullshit. Angel Reese ain't having these types of issues. Players don't talk about her like this. Did you see there was Marina Mabry admitted that she was out of her mind when she freaking cheap shot at Caitlin Clark. She literally said it. I don't know if anyone saw that. Marina Mabry literally recognized, like, yo, what the hell was I doing? Like, she acknowledged that she was wrong. You got a fucking WNBA player, and Asia wasn't telling her point guard at the time or her two guard at the time, you're in the league because you're a white girl. You're in the league because you're a white girl. This is your top dog player in your league telling this to a teammate. To a teammate. Like, are we for real? And my reply to you, Asia, would have been, you're in the league because you're tall. She didn't tackle her. You don't know what, oh man, I'm not even wasting my breath. I'm not even wasting my breath. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I will do at the end of the year or after this. I don't know. I'll still watch women's college basketball. I enjoy women's college basketball. I'll still deal with the transfer portal, the tournament, the whole nine. But this shit specifically, there's a reason that college women's basketball gets higher ratings in terms of viewership than the WNBA. There's a reason. Outside of Caitlin Clark games, college women's basketball gets watched more than the WNBA. Paige Beckers grabbed Caitlin Clark's arm because she was trying to take a foul, and the dumbass ref didn't call it. So she grabbed her again. But like this isn't. Yeah, you're right. I don't know the difference. I watched it. She was tripping over the damn screen, and she basically fell onto her. Yes, she needed. She's. I'm not arguing this dumb shit. Again, she got tackled. Yeah, you're right. She got tackled. Okay, end of story. You're right. I'm wrong. Done. You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. And I don't agree with that special whistle shit neither, by the way, Gualberto. I don't agree with that shit. I did say it last year. I did say it, and I went away. Remember? I did go away. I went away for like 7 months. I didn't do anything on Caitlin Clark or WNBA or Unrivaled. I didn't do shit from what, September? I didn't cover that shit. I didn't cover the playoffs. I didn't watch the finals. I sound stupid? Oh, I don't know if y'all can hear that. And this year, you know what? It might really happen. She did fall. She was tripping around a screen. She didn't tackle her. You said she tackled her. Do you know what a tackle is? She does not get a special whistle. You guys don't watch enough basketball to fucking say that. I'm telling you right now. I watch a bunch of these games that you don't watch. So, yeah, again, I'm out of here, man. I hope everyone has a great night, man. I've got nothing left to say. God bless, man. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm done. Y'all have a great time. Y'all have a great night. God bless. Good night. I'll see y'all soon. Have a good one.